Alrighty. Intro song done. Transition done. And
Oh,
undeafen on Discord done. Alrighty. There we go. We're set up for today. Yes, we did it. I actually used studio mode on OBS. That's crazy. I never use studio mode. I went, what the hell is studio mode? And then someone talked about it on the stream. I went, oh shit, that's what studio mode is? I should use that.
I don't even know what studio mode is.
Yeah, there you go. See, it's not important. It's not important. See, like right, Sergeant. Not important. If you don't need it, it's not important. Anyways, welcome everyone to another episode of the Neon Podcast. I am your host, owner of this channel, and part-time VTuber. I'm Neon. Hello everyone. It's me. I'm the little orange boy on the left. I like the color orange. It's my favorite color. As you
I
may or
thought
may.
you were the one on the right.
Hi, I'm Neon. I'm the beautiful anime woman on the right side. My favorite color is still orange, but my hair is pink. But yes, joining me today, another special VTuber first timer on the podcast today. So exciting, so exciting. Episode 133. Ooh, we're getting higher in the numbers finally. We're back after about 3 episodes. So I'll keep the excitement minimal because there's going to be a lot to talk about today, because we have someone new. And if I'm the pink-haired angel anime woman, person on the left, orange-haired boy, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm the orange hair boy on the left. My name is Serachi. I've been streaming on Twitch for a little over a year. I mostly do League of Legends, so sometimes I will play other games. Like I'm doing Terraria playthrough right now. For example, yeah, I'm masters in League, or at least I ended last split master. Had a little rough start to the split, but yeah, I am the best female talent in the world, if that means anything.
Hey, let's go. Best female talent play in the world. Let's go. Masters rank. Let's get it. So good at this game you call League of Legends. Wow. What is it? I don't know what League of Legends is. What's a talent? You mean
Did
those
you
little
literally cast the tournament?
what's a
you're in?
talent? You mean the thing that hawks have? A talent? Yes, no. I do literally I do cast League of Legends. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And that's how I met Serachi here, actually. Happened to be assigned one of her games, her community games to cast, and bam bam bam, they showed up, and I was like, oh, everyone's a streamer and stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much how we met, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. I think you were streaming one of my tournament games, and me and my teammates, like, we hopped in and we were like, oh, hello.
And
We're
then
streaming our games.
and then it's all history. I know. I think the first person who came into the channel was before your next set, and I think Rose was the first one in chat. He was like, "Oh my god, Neon," and I was like, "Hi, hello, how you doing?" And then Rose was like, "You're my favorite. You're so good." I'm like, "Thanks." And I was like,
That's
"Cool."
the
And
tallest
then
thing she would say.
yeah, and then everyone else followed suit. I'm like, "Oh, cool. I'm glad to be able to meet all of you." And then yeah, that's and then Serachi's the one who streamed, and I was like, "Oh, cool. Let me follow as many people as I could from the tournament." And yeah, Serachi's been very nice and welcoming to the hair community. So here I am inviting more VTubers to the podcast, and they happen to be more beautiful anime ladies. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me start off. You already said a lot in your intro for me to bounce off of, but first, who actually are you? What are you? What is a seraph? What is a
Am I?
Serachi? Why?
So, okay, depending on what religion, I guess. First of all, I don't know anything about religion. I just like angels.
Okay.
Depending on what religion you go off of, seraphim, that's the plural version, are the highest ranking angel, basically.
Mm,
And they're typically depicted with 6 wings. So yeah, that's what you see here. Um,
very
so
nice.
yeah,
Very nice.
that's kind of what I am. I'm just like my fantasy made up version of a seraph.
Ooh. So you're like, I'm gonna commit. I need more than two. I not four, six. All six of the seraph.
Yeah, because the thing is, there are already a lot of angel VTubers, but I
Mm,
couldn't really find any seraph VTubers. So I was like, this is probably gonna be unique enough.
thank you for the lurk. But yeah, why was it for you? You're like, I just want to be a better angel. I just want to be even more. Thank you for the
Yeah, I just
follow.
wanted to be like
Simple.
cooler.
You're like
I wanted to stand out, I guess.
very nice. So that was just what what inspired the angel though? Like there has to be a reason why the angel background to begin with, right? It's like, I feel like, being wanting to be an angel or like the archetype of an angel isn't necessarily common outside of maybe like you said religious stuff and maybe anime related, but still it's not as popular as some other stuff, let's say as a like a cat girl or some sort of animal or uh some sexy big boing
Oh,
boing onesan
uh,
archetype. So like where did the angel come from?
well, I guess. Well, you kind of said it yourself. It's not super common.
Mm,
It's sort of common, but not super common. So, I mean, I didn't want to be like too generic, right? I didn't want to be like another cat girl VTuber. There's
right,
already a
right.
lot of those. Um,
Oversaturated market, been there, done that. We've all seen cat
yeah,
girls.
even angels are relatively saturated.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. My favorite fantasy creatures have been angels and fairies. So I guess it was between one of those two.
So like
I'd
things
say I
with
like fairies
wings.
better than what?
So
Oh yeah, wings.
things
Yeah,
with wings. You
wings.
like wings and being able to fly.
Yeah, who doesn't want to fly? I guess. Um, Honestly, I think I like fairies more than like normal angels, but I think I like a seraphim more than fairies.
Ah, okay, okay. Did that start off as when you were a little tiny seraph? You're like, I'm gonna be a seraph when I grow up.
I'm gonna be a seraph when I grow up. Mm, nah, I'd say it's more of a more recent interest when I started seeing more angel themed things in games like I guess what's that game? Binding of Isaac. I don't play it that much, but I like watching
Ooh,
people play it.
ooh, very
And
nice, very
one of my
nice.
favorite starting items was Seraphim.
Oh, okay. I haven't played Binding of Isaac, but I've seen friends play it. I'm like, I know what you're talking about. I'm like, ooh, that's a good reference. So that was a good one. I love you too, Rose. Let's see. Kane says, I appreciate the biblical accuracy. One of these days, maybe Halloween outfit could be Dante's Inferno accurate seraph, where he's got the ton layer of eyes on the wings. Ooh,
Oh god.
ooh. Binding of
Biblically accurate
Isaac.
Serachi.
I know. I know. So then let me ask you, how long? So you said you've been streaming for a while. You've been. Uh, this will be a two-parter. How long have you been streaming?
uh Almost 14 months.
14. Oh, okay, so still
So not too long, honestly.
not too long. What is that? What is 14 months ago? June of last year.
Like the start of June. Yeah, like June.
June,
Yeah.
May
Early
last
mid
year.
June, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, okay. What brought you to streaming? Was it just like, oh, I'm just gonna stream? What came first, being a VTuber or just wanting to stream?
Wanting to stream. Yeah.
And you were like, I'm gonna play. How long you been playing League? Since
I
season?
started in the middle of season 9. So that's
Oh,
29. It's like June 2019. I guess I just start everything in June.
It's a good time to
June
start.
2019.
It's a good month.
Yeah, it's when like school ends, I guess.
Okay, so you started June, you started streaming, and you're like, damn, you're and within what is that? 3, 4 years, your masters? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm over here playing since I fucking season 2. I'm like, yeah, yeah, I'm plat.
Good.
Wow. Yeah. It's like I'm plat. I don't want to climb anymore. But enough. We can talk about me later. That is my channel. People can always come back and ask me questions if they want to. But I want to know about you. Obviously, you can ask me questions at any time. But so you wanted to stream first. Were you a VTuber when you first started streaming?
Yeah, I was. I was like, I'm just gonna commit to it. Yeah.
Ah.
I know a lot of people don't recommend that because you have to like buy the model and like do a lot of stuff. I didn't. I just committed to it.
Okay, that's good. So then it's like you're like, I'm gonna make the account. I'm gonna claim the name. I decided that I'm gonna be a seraph, and I'm just gonna commit to the whole thing. Wow, that's a lot of dedication actually for someone to just want to start streaming and be like, I'm gonna be a VTuber. Because the fact, I wouldn't say the fact, like you said, you mostly stream League, right? Were you planning on streaming much else when you first wanted to stream, or what was the plan when you first started?
Well, I guess strategy, I guess, was to keep my pool of games like limited, I guess.
Mm.
So people who were interested in the game would come back.
Oh, that's smart. That's smart. Me over here as a variety streamer, I would get like an influx of followers playing a certain game. I'm like, wow, and then I'll play a different game, and then like they only come back for the one game. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, that's kind of the problem.
yeah, I see,
Yeah,
I see. I
I
mean,
think some variety is important. Like my tourist streams have been fun.
oh, very nice. So, and then League, obviously main game. Did you fall in love with that game, or are you just an addict?
No, I like the game. I think I have a good relationship with it. Unlike I guess apparently a lot of people.
Okay, that's good.
Mm.
That's good because I feel like I have a good relationship too because I love League of Legends and League of Legends sometimes loves me.
Sometimes.
Sometimes it's like, hey, here's some teammates that tilt after one play. I'm like, thanks, Riot. I love
Mm,
you, League of Legends. But
yeah.
yeah, that's a good one. So then starting as a VTuber, we'll get back into League. I promise we'll get back into League because we love League of Legends here. Everyone hears me say it all the time. I love League of Legends. Me shoutcasting League of Legends, that's crazy. Um, but do you have a lore as a VTuber? As a Seraph?
Uh, so yes.
Wait. Yeah, that means maybe? Is it not official yet? Has it not been solidified?
Oh,
If
okay. I have a very like a brief like it's basically like nothing. I've like in my about me I have like a 2 sentence lore. Um I think off the top of my head it's something along the lines of a seraph from a world of some slumbering gods trying to protect the world without them. She streams to pay her electric bills. Um and I started writing a giant lore story. Right now it's like 40 pages. It's technically available to
Wait. You're
read.
not. You're not. That's not a joke, right? Oops, I'm sorry. That made you
Oh,
disappear. You're not joking, right? You legitimately have 40 pages.
yeah, I just decided to write like a story
Yeah,
about
that's
my
that's not
past.
just like short lore. That's a whole. That's a light novel right there. That's a.
Yeah, it's a novella, I guess, like a short novel. I haven't written it in a while because I feel like people aren't like too interested in it.
See, now
Like
you
to be
have
fair.
me invested. Like 40 pages, double space, single space.
Single space.
Oh Lord, that's a
I'm
book
single
right
woman
there.
12.
That is a book. Hi, Satame. Hello.
I said that me.
Welcome back. Dang, 40 pages and it's not done. How much do you? How
Yeah,
much
not even
more do you?
close.
Not even close. So
I mean, I
you
think if I
really.
were to finish it, it
Mm-hmm.
would be like, I don't know, over 100,
Oh
maybe a
my!
little more than 100.
You really are writing a light novel. This isn't even a joke anymore. You're. Did anyone know that you were writing this?
Um, yeah, like I told people like, fine, I'll write some lore, and then I wrote
Some.
lore, and then people like, I don't know, they. Also, at the end of the day, lore isn't a huge part of your stream.
That's
Doesn't really do
true.
anything.
That's that's a fair assumption. Yeah, I don't think lore is that important until people will double down on the lore for like certain reasons, which makes sense. But I mean, until you release yours, I don't know when you would double down on it. So, yeah.
Mm,
Satami, I read it after she released the first chapter. Damn, there's even multiple chapters. You are world building, and I appreciate that. I respect that. I want to read this when if this ever gets finished and released. And I'll be like, I'm gonna know as much as I can about Serachi. I'm gonna come into there and be like, yo, chapter 6 was fire. You did what?
oh my god.
But that's crazy. Over a
Yeah.
hundred. Yeah. Do you actually plan on finishing it, or are you just like, oh, I'm not bored right now and it's just on the back burner?
Mm, I'm not sure. Uh, because I guess right now there's not much incentive to finish it.
Ah, okay. All right, chat. Incentivize her to finish it. Not
Oh
not
my
in here,
god.
of course. On in her Discord or whatever.
Oh my god.
I joke. I joke. You do what you want. But that's awesome. I've never heard someone write that much lore about theirs unless they're already a full-time VTuber streamer. So very and even full-time VTuber streamers don't have that much deep lore, right? They'll have enough lore for maybe a debut, but never never longer than a couple pages. So this is pretty crazy. Me sitting on like 200 pages. Dang,
Oh
Kane.
my god.
200.
200.
See, there you go. Now you have a writing lore buddy. There's Kane.
I don't think I have a single piece like of literature more than 200 pages.
Yeah, the only thing longer than 200 pages was like a textbook that I never opened in college.
Well,
So,
well, I mean, something I've written. I guess I've never gone over 200 pages.
actually, thank you for the follow, Satame. Um, cool. So, lore in the progress. You came from a different world. You're trying to pay your electricity bill. That's funny. That's great. Oh man, that's so real.
Yeah, I mean, I never bring it up. I just decide to write
I'm
it.
like, is that that's not on your channel on your about me section, is it?
It's on my about me on
Oh, it is. Okay. I was just like,
my
don't
Twitch.
I don't remember reading about an electric bill. Maybe I did and I forgot, but I knew you came from another world, so that's great. Um, cool. That's pretty awesome. So I assume you're also just very powerful, hence your skill in League of Legends.
Yeah, yeah, I'm strong.
How how strong? Would
How
you like
strong?
you'd blink and the gust would blow me away across like the room? Is that how strong you are?
Um,
How strong? How
I don't know
strong?
about blinking. If I'd flap my wing really hard, yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So strong she needs to hide her Super Saiyan 3. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Shonen. But yeah, that's pretty strong. I feel
I
like you could
mean,
totally
I'm
do it.
making this. Yeah, I mean, I'm making this whole character. Might as well indulge in some power fantasy.
Of course, of course. It'd be like if someone asked you to step on them, they'd be like, it'd kill me, and they'd be like, thank you a lot. I joke, but I'm sure. Do you get that sometimes with being a VTuber
Oh,
and
like please step on me.
yeah,
Oh yeah, all the time.
How many people uh maybe not so much the longtime viewers, because they're longtime viewers. I'm sure said that, been there, done that. But how many people come into your stream and then they just say some degenerate shit?
Oh yeah, I was about to say like Rose says that like every hour, but
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they either done or they toned it down, or it's just like they're Rose. Sorry, Rose.
yeah.
Huh? Eh?
I mean, okay, this might be a weird answer, but on it depends on the day. Some days are very peaceful and quiet, and other days I get like 5 people.
Oh,
Who
jeez.
just I feel like people just like on certain days of the week are just like hornier.
Are you like keeping track? Let's see. One person Tuesday, zero Wednesday, four on Thursdays. God, people really horny on a Thursday.
Mm. I'm not keeping track, but I've just noticed that people like they come in waves, you know.
They come in waves. Pun intended? Hey, Lamount, just kidding.
No pun
No,
intended.
no. Haha.
Yeah,
Haha.
they're like minions. They just like come in and they ask me to marry them or something.
Mm. So, does in your
At
opinion?
best.
Okay, I bet. And your response is no. How
No.
is it? Is it one of those memes? The worst she can say is no, and you're like, disgusting. Get away from me, you filth. Are you
I've
nice
ever
about it?
said that. You know, when people do that, like, I just don't know how to respond.
Mm.
Cause I don't know. It's not like sure, it may be a little degenerate, but I don't think it's like ban worthy. But at the same time, I probably shouldn't like reciprocate at all. So I'm just like yeah, it's just like awkward for me,
Oh,
I
I
guess.
see. So you let them exist,
Yeah,
basically.
I just let them exist. Yeah.
Okay. Minimal acknowledgement. Sure, you can come by in the chat. If you come back, then you come back.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I deal with it. I don't know if that's what I should be doing, but
Well, I mean, should is obviously very subjective. Um, because even if they come back, right? Can you monetize it? Can it still benefit
yeah.
you without
Yeah, I mean,
harming
I guess it would
anybody?
benefit me, yeah.
So I mean, should is very subjective. So um then let me ask you this. It's like a semi follow-up question to that. Being a female VTuber, do you think there's both advantages and disadvantages to that? Semi political question. Wow.
Uh yeah, this is I mean the answer is yes, but yeah, getting into it is
Mm-hmm. Is
like yeah, the answer is yes.
there are advantages and disadvantages. Whether we want to get into that, maybe not. Maybe Serachi's like,
Maybe not.
maybe not. Okay. Gotcha. Don't worry. Whatever is said here will go on YouTube. So yeah, I wouldn't say don't get yourself canceled. Don't that'd be bad. But yeah. Say as much or as little as you feel comfortable. And if I ever push on something, I do it out of fun or curiosity. So yeah. But yeah, you seem to have a pretty big and healthy community for someone that's been streaming for just over a year. Uh, do you want to talk about your community a little bit and these people who come and in your Discord and play games with you, and obviously people who even played in the tournament and last month. So was it last month? Yes, July, June. Yeah, last month.
I mean, yeah, I mean, to be like completely honest, I don't mean for this to be like super cheesy or anything, but like I like really love my community. They're my breath of life. Like not even exaggerating. Like oh my god. they've added so much to my life. I don't think I could be without them anymore.
Aw, that's so sweet. Meanwhile, everyone in chat, don't get too excited. She said don't want to get too cheesy. Oh my gosh, that's real nice. I mean, like, how long did it take for you to get like the ball rolling? Because you've only, for
But
someone who's been streaming for a year and just over a year, I feel like your growth has been pretty fast. Didn't you just, would you hit 700, 800 recently?
yeah, I just hit 800.
800, right? So I think that's pretty fast. You have a pretty active community and regulars, and that's pretty awesome. I'm just like, wow, I'm gonna be a regular now. I'm in there, and yeah, you have very nice people, very friendly, except to ADC players for some reason, but whatever. I'll ask about again.
Yeah,
We'll get
you
into
have
League of Legends later, but tough love,
okay.
tough love to those people. And for your community, right? This, you said you couldn't imagine without them anymore, right? How long did it take for you to build such a community? Obviously you'd be like, oh, a year and a
Uh,
half or a year, obviously, but I feel like starting as a streamer that had no followers, right, is a different story, versus someone who just has normal, just like their local friends like myself who come by and used to check out my stream before then. So
um, so your question was how long did it take to get the ball rolling?
yeah, like how long did it take the ball to get rolling, and or it's
Uh,
like for you to get comfortable having a community?
well, it's not like one thing happened and I got popular, like, or not popular, but to where I am right now.
Hmm.
I guess that was just a bunch of milestones, like not even milestones, just like stepping stones, right? Like getting to affiliate is probably like the first big one. Um, maintaining like 3 viewers on average is a big one at the start. Um, and sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you get a raid, and that can help if you're able to maintain their viewers.
Hmm.
I don't know like when, because okay, if you check my announcements on my server, I guess if you like want to scroll all the way up, I guess you can like see the milestones I posted there.
Oh, okay.
Like every like, oh, like 100 followers, 100 followers. Yeah.
Okay, we'll check that out in the post podcast show, so I don't lose your model on the actual episode. um, yeah, let me write that down right quick. Actually, no, I can check it out right now. Let's go. Serachi's Haven announcements. Let's scroll up. Was that announcements you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Do. Scroll up. Pull up. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. It's pretty awesome. New emotes. Nice. All right. That's pretty awesome. Like that you post like your accomplishments and like little milestones on there as well. I like that. So, uh yeah, that's pretty awesome. For you, on is there, do you feel momentum at all, or it's just like I'm just going to keep doing me, and whatever happens on stream, if I grow I grow, or
Yeah,
what's the
momentum is
goal?
definitely a thing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, every time I stream, I always try to bring my A game. Um, a hard question to answer. um,
Is there
yeah,
a
I mean, I
larger goal
actively
at
tried
hand?
to grow. I actively tried to grow. If
Uh,
that if that makes sense, yeah.
okay, that's good. That's good.
I should be doing more to be fair, but yeah.
What exactly is doing more? What is more than your A game?
It's
Your
mostly
S.
stuff outside of stream, like
Mm.
TikToks, or because I haven't really made TikToks yet, or submitting my clips to highlight channels. Oh yeah, one of my clips actually got to a highlight channel. I don't know who submitted it to this day, but it was pretty cool. um, but yeah, I could be doing stuff like that. That would definitely help my stream a lot. But I've been lazy.
Okay, so just other social media, especially. I see it. I feel like if you do that, it does help with the growth. I was part of a different channel that did it, and they're like, sure, they had a little bit of popularity before they did the extra TikTok and YouTube Shorts and all that other clip channels, but it's a great way to get new people with the same interest. Especially that's what TikTok is basically. That is, if people you end up on someone's For You page or recommended or whatever they call it, then you're doing something right. It's pretty awesome. Do you like edit clips yourself, or do you plan to, or do you have someone else that would do that?
I probably should. Like, I probably learn. Yeah,
For sure, for sure.
eventually.
All right. So we've talked about the Seraph side. We talked about the streamer side. What is Serachi? Nah.
What is
So what
Serachi?
is that who, what, why, nande, Serachi not tenani?
Uh,
It's a hot sauce.
it's a
Thank you.
I've heard
I
that joke like 5 trillion times.
I think I that's what I actually heard last time I asked. I'm like, what's sriracha? Someone was like, it's a hot sauce. I went, thank you, thank you. I do like to put sriracha on my pho when I get some. Usually, that's what I like to eat it with. So, yeah.
Okay, it's funny because I actually can't eat spicy food at all.
At all?
I've been working on it this past year, but even before then, I like literally couldn't even like eat pepperoni without dying.
Wow. Wait, that is one of the lowest spice tolerances I have ever heard. You couldn't
I
eat
have the lowest spice
pepperoni.
tolerance, or at least I had the lowest spice tolerance out of everyone I
Oh,
knew.
holy shit. I thought it was like, oh yeah, I can't do hot sauce, or like I don't even like hot
No, like
Cheetos or
I couldn't
something.
eat like I couldn't eat food that wasn't meant to be spicy.
Oh, what? So if someone like accidentally put a little bit of too much black pepper in or something, you couldn't eat it?
Yes,
Oh
yes.
my god,
I
that's
couldn't eat
crazy.
black pepper, like too
Oh
much
my
black pepper. Yes,
god. Oh
it was
my
that bad.
god. What the hell?
It's only gotten better recently.
Okay, okay, so that was like
I'm suffering.
that was your
No,
base. What is better now? You can eat pepperoni?
I can
No.
eat pepperoni.
Oh
I
my
can
god.
eat a food that isn't meant to be spicy.
What have you can you give me an example? What have you eaten recently that had a little bit of spice for you?
Well, I've been trying to like train myself, right?
Mhm.
So I guess the most recent thing I've been eating is like shin ramen,
Oh, that's pretty good.
which is spicy. So I've been like trying, like it would take me a long time to eat it, like it literally like an hour.
Oh,
But at least I could eat it.
that's true. I know some people. Okay, that's pretty good. That's still pretty good for someone who had zero spice tolerance, and you're going straight to shin ramyun. I think that's a lot of progress. Yeah. Thank you, Spalding. I agree. That's a lot of progress. I know some people who can't do spice, and they're like, I can't do fucking spiced salami. I'm like, bro, spiced salami ain't even that bad. And then they're like, oh, what are you eating? Shin ramyun or like tteokbokki? And they're like, I can't do that. I'm like, sorry, mate. Sorry, sucks to suck, but you're doing good. You're doing good, Srirachi. So you don't have spice tolerance. Wow, that's been the most surprising thing of I've ever heard. Holy,
Surprising.
yeah, like I said, I think you are the one person you surprisingly passed the person who has the least spice tolerance base. You couldn't eat a pepperoni or something that was overly black peppered by accident. That is crazy. Like, oh my goodness. As a foodie, that hurts me. Like, I feel sorry.
When I was like what middle school, high school, I was eating like a Subway, right, and a
Hmm.
pepperoni in it. and like after the first like several bites, like I like felt like I was gonna like pass out from the pain.
Oh my goodness. Holy. Dang. So what did you have growing up that wasn't spicy, that like was your favorite food? We're going off on a tangent now. I don't care. We'll come back to your what your name means, but uh what was like some of the favorite things you liked eating growing up, if you don't mind me asking? As a little baby seraph. The souls of humanity or gods or what? Not spicy enough?
I don't eat humans.
Oh, sorry. Well, I don't know what seraphs eat. Forgive my
Uh,
ignorance.
we're angels. Why would we eat humans?
Oh, demons. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Demons aren't spicy. They're hot, not
Well, there was
spicy.
that one. Never mind.
Oh.
I,
what?
I,
What do you want? Oh, come on. You teased me. There was that one
I
demon.
refuse.
She blushed. She
I will not elaborate.
Oh, okay, fine, fine. Okay. But what what are some stuff that you would eat, growing up that in
Like, what
general?
would I eat?
Yeah, like
I don't
what did
know.
a
Just like anything that wasn't just my. I don't know. It's like, oh, what do you like? Kids like typically eat like, I don't know,
peanut
chicken,
butter, chicken
peanut
chicken
butter,
breast, white
chicken
bread.
breast, white bread. Yeah. No, yeah, no. I mean, I'm Chinese, right? So we had like a lot of like white grain stuff. Like we
Mm.
just we would just eat white bread sometimes. It's not good for you, but I guess like
Mm.
I guess that was just the culture. The culture was just to be unhealthy. Yeah. Um.
Damn. That's very funny. So, okay, so we now learned your spice tolerance, and I still want to know what your name is, but we're gonna tangent slightly. You say you brought up that you're Chinese, and I've heard you bring it up on stream a lot. Be like, I'm Chinese. I should be better at League of Legends or something.
Okay, I don't think I said
No,
that.
you
Maybe I did.
you
Maybe I
said
did.
that. You're like,
Maybe I did. Yeah.
I'm better. I'm better. I'm Chinese. Oh, I'm.
I think it's
I'm.
because I was playing like Fiora, and I was like, oh, since I'm Chinese, like yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
naturally good at
yeah.
Fiora,
Yeah,
even
that's
though I
what it
sucked
was.
at her.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's what it was. How much of being a non VTuber do you let people know about, or like
Um.
talk about? Because I know, like, obviously this, as a VTuber, it's a bit of a taboo topic sometimes to bring up, but you're like, oh, you're Chinese. Oh, you're a Chinese seraph. Or versus not flesh VTubing or flesh tubing. Um because as for myself and some other people that I've talked to, both as VTubers on stream and off stream, some of them are like, "Oh yeah, I'm from this general area or this country, and uh, I what would be another one? I'm this ethnicity and stuff like that, right?" Um, but then there'll be people like me who'll be like, "Oh yeah, I've definitely shown my real face a bunch of times. I was a regular streamer, a flesh tuber before I became a VTuber. That's why I say I'm a part-time VTuber. I VTube when I can or when I want to." So, but you're different. You started off streaming as a VTuber. Um, so how much do you give off like some of your own personal information? Again, as much as you want to talk about, but
Uh.
do all people know is that you're
Well.
Chinese?
Yeah. I mean, at that. Um. I mean, people also know my age. Uh. I'm 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I give off much beyond that. I don't tell people like where I live. Like they know I'm in like the EST time zone.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and no, I'm in America.
America.
Uh,
I love America.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm. Yeah, beyond that, not much. Like I've never shown my face or any part of my body.
Mm.
Uh,
So
I actually,
limited immersion breaking. I see. So actually, what? Sorry, go ahead.
oh, I was maybe thinking of posting parts of my, like not my face, but like other parts of my body. I just got a Raiden Shogun cosplay.
Hey,
um,
what? You just got a what?
a Raiden Shogun cosplay
Hey
from
yo!
Genshin
Hey,
Impact.
hey yo! Hey
I
yo!
don't like the game, but I like the characters.
Hey, that's fine. That's why a bunch of people like playing that game anyways. It's not for the gameplay, it's for the characters. Neon about to subs. Hey, wait, is it only subs only? Is that the plan?
honestly, honestly, I probably won't post it.
Oh,
I don't think I feel. I don't know.
God,
I'm sorry.
no rated Shogun cosplay. I hate it here. No, I'm kidding. I joke. I joke. Um, but
World isn't ready. Ready.
the world isn't ready. Damn, damn. Truth, respect. It's fine. I'll fill that hole.
Oh.
Damn, Shiva, you gonna send me Raiden Shogun cosplay of you? Let's go.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But cool. So, but Serachi, for you, it's like you've bought it, so maybe you plan, maybe you will, maybe you won't. Um, do you just plan to just keep the way things are, generally speaking? Because obviously, you can do that. There's no problem with that. But, um, yeah, I mean, did you ever want to show
Maybe like in the very distant future, but not
distant?
anytime soon.
Got it. All right, you heard it here, everyone. Stay here for the long con. We're here for the long con. One day, the Raiden Shogun cosplay will be will fall upon us, and yes.
I'm
Uh,
gonna do Yai Miko next.
Yai Miko.
Yeah, she kind of looks like my model, actually, in a way.
Yeah,
By
some.
coincidence.
Yeah, it's the pink hair. The the boing. Uh,
Uh huh.
the eyes a little bit. That's why low key sometimes when people post memes in your server and I look around, it's a gif or a photo, and I'm like, wait, is that you? And then I look closer, I went, no, wait, it's just her. So it is
We
very
have a lot
similar.
of Yai Miko lovers. My server. Shout out to Erika.
I wonder why. Similarities. Hmm.
I
Hmm.
never thought of that actually.
Yeah, you're just a proxy for them. You're a Yai Miko that plays League of Legends with wings. Sorry to break it to you.
Aw.
Um, but yeah, I mean, that's cool. And why pink for your hair?
I don't know.
And
I always liked
mm-hmm.
anime characters with pink hair. I don't know if it's because I like the character or if it's the pink hair in particular I liked. Um, yeah, I really like Jibril from No Game No Life. I think
Oh, I knew it.
I
I knew
wasn't
it.
I wasn't like I think definitely subconsciously I was basing my model partially off of her. I didn't think about it in the moment, but in retrospect, yeah, this Jibril is definitely in the back of my head.
As like the
Um,
inspiration. That's what not gonna lie, that's what I thought too when you said, "Oh, Seraph." Oh, okay. Gods got it. Oh, okay. Got it. Pink. Okay. That, as a partial weeb myself, it made sense in my head without saying anything. So,
yeah.
got it. So, very nice. So, uh who anime? Do you watch anime regularly?
Maybe not regularly. I watch some anime. I don't watch a ton. Like maybe I watched around 40, like a little more than 40 anime in my life, which
Mm.
is a decent amount, but it's not like a lot.
Yeah.
I do want to watch more though. I don't have a lot of time to watch anime right now.
That's understandable. I feel like anime is a commitment because it's not like a movie where it's like a one shot stop and then you're done, right? You got to invest yourself into a series, especially if you like it. That's why also I haven't been watching anime the past couple of years, just been too busy to be able to invest. So, do you have a favorite series at
Oh
all?
boy.
Oh boy.
It's too
Yeah.
close. I think it's too close. I don't
Uh,
have a favorite.
too close between how many? Just name your tops then.
um, like Steins Gate is really
Ooh,
good.
very good choice. All
uh,
right.
Demon Slayer I like a lot. Uh I have some problem with their representation of women.
All
If
right.
if they fix their women characters, then it would probably be the best.
Okay.
Um, this might be an oddball one, but I liked One Punch Man, like the manga. It's one of the only mangas I've read.
Oh no, that's fine. A lot of people like the manga, which is
Yeah.
understandable. Okay, that's fair. I like One Punch Man. It's nice.
Mhm.
Any Made in Abyss enjoyers? That's on my to watch list, Shiva.
I've watched Nimbus. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
Nice,
I
nice,
like it a lot.
nice. Nice. So those are like your top. Did you have any more?
Mm, those would be the top three, I think.
Ooh, very nice. That's a great top three list actually. Very, very broad, not very pigeonholing, but definitely things that most people have heard about for sure. So that's a nice list. Nice top three. Good job. Good job. Very good.
I'm glad.
but
I'm
you
always afraid of sharing like my opinions on like what my favorite things are because like, like I'm gonna get canceled.
no, you won't get canceled. You'll just get roasted. And that's what we do here on the Neon Podcast.
Oh no.
All right. They're like, let's say uh Spalding's been here for a while. Oh, I sent you some of the stuff like the brownie clip. I don't know if you watched it. The brownie clip debate. We had uh this wasn't a full episode. This wasn't a clip, but we had like the anime debate. We had like what type of hairstyle on a girl, or especially an anime girl or IRL girl, is hottest. Uh Guys, it's like which how cool is a cool Ikemen before it turns to being cringy, you know? So we've had a lot of opinion based debates. So don't be afraid. Just, be able to defend your own stance. That's all I ask if you stay on the Neon podcast or come back. So
Oh boy. Okay.
here, do you
Sounds
think you
good.
have bad opinions or comment comments on
Uh,
anything? I want to hear this.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of my opinions on things, like just like preferences or like favorite things to eat or stuff, that's like differ from a lot of people.
Oh, okay, okay. See, now we're going back to food, and Spalding brought it up in chat. Yeah, you should
It's an
hear
example. I,
Neon's
d- I don't
fruit
know.
tier list. Okay, do you like ice cream?
Yeah.
What's your like top three flavors
Oh
generally?
God. Uh, Cookie dough,
Okay.
cake batter. I haven't had that many flavors. Cake batter. Uh,
Cookie dough cake batter. I see a theme.
like pumpkin, I guess. Like pumpkin
Pumpkin.
pie flavor.
Ooh, that's a rare one. So I was gonna say, I was like, oh, cookie dough and cake batter. Oh, you like it's like very sweet. But then pumpkin pie. Wow, that's. I don't think I've had pumpkin pie ice cream once in my life because not a common flavor. But that sounds banger. That's like completely different from the first two. Well, see, I was about to
Right.
roast you. I was about to. Then you hit me with the pumpkin pie curveball. And I was like, oh, okay, okay, well, okay. You win. But the
I
first
feel
two
like it's
though,
a seasonal. It's like a seasonal flavor.
seasonal flavor. Okay. I mean, I don't know what shop does it seasonally, but maybe I would like to try some somewhere. I'm going to roast a pumpkin. Don't worry. All right, Shiva. Yeah, you can roast. But yeah, I mean, cookie dough and cake batter. I like I like both those flavors, but I think they're okay. I think they're maybe it's because I ate those a lot as a kid and I just grew out of my sweet tooth in general that they've gotten down the list. So you're okay. You're It's not terrible. You're not like one of my mods who isn't here and his favorite flavor is like cotton candy and
Oh,
bubble
gross.
gum. And I'm like, bro, you have a palate of a 6-year-old. Spalding knows exactly which mod it is. He knows.
Oh, jeez.
Spalding knows which mod it is, and we roast him every time he comes into chat about it. And it's so funny. He's like, yeah, my favorite thing is like, oh my god. No, Spalding, you know, it's okay. We can name drop here. He's a mod that doesn't show up. And that's okay. But that's pretty you're fine. You're fine. That's right. You're good. All right.
I
So,
don't eat ice cream a lot, though. I will say that.
that's okay. So, all right, I have so many questions. We're already coming up on almost 50 minutes or so. Questions. We'll come back to food. Serachi, where's the name come from? Is it? It's
Uh,
obviously not spicy food. The hot sauce.
well, okay, the Sarah comes from Seraph. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't come from Seraphine. Which a lot of people think, I guess, reasonably so.
Mm-hmm.
The chi just I needed a syllable that sounded cute and flowed well. And, I just need a nice sounding, elegant sounding syllable. And I was like, yeah.
So you.
I came up with like every possible like 3 to 4 word combination. I was like, chi sounds good. Yeah. Sarah chi.
So you almost became Sarah the Seraph, basically, but you needed that syllable. What about
Yeah.
Sarah? Oh, 50, shut up, Spalding. Okay.
I mean, I can't just be Sarah because it sounds like Sarah, like the name.
Okay. That's why I was like curious, right? Because people in your server also call you just Sarah. And I was like, well, obviously it's short for Serachi, but I was like, did
Yeah. No,
Sarah come
my
from.
name isn't actually Sarah.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, is your name actually Sarah? I don't. And then I went, wait, no, it makes sense. She's just doubling down on this Seraph thing. It's okay. Wonderful, wonderful. Um, dang it, I forgot what the question was. Oh, outside of streaming and League, do you have any hobbies that people may or may not know about?
Hobbies. Well, okay.
Uh
I
oh.
I do write for fun. I do creative writing. Um, I guess that's kind of why I tried writing Alor.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, streaming is my main hobby at this point.
Like you.
I'm getting
Mhm.
like into cosplaying.
Hey, let's
I don't know if
go.
that counts as a hobby.
No, that's definitely a hobby. That's definitely a hobby. I want to do cosplay one day. I always want to do cosplay, but
What would you cosplay?
see, that's the thing. There's so many things I would want to do that I don't have the money, skill, or time. Well, now I have the money. I have one of the three to do
Mm.
cosplay. Cosplay Serachi.
Oh,
Mm,
jeez.
I
I
don't.
think my outfit could look good on you.
Thank you, thank you. I can rock anything I wear, by the way. um, but that's why you cosplay someone who wears regular clothes. I used to cosplay Good Times. Oh, wonderful. See, but like for me, right? If what would I want to cosplay? Um, some things that came up in my mind was like, oh, be a Power Ranger, right? Have like the full spandex, legit helmet and stuff. That would be really fun to do. And do flips and shit. That's always really fun. And most people know Power Rangers, and they just stop by and you're like, pose. I'm like, yeah, Power Rangers. Um, a couple other ones. Obviously Attack on Titan. The Scouts is always pretty fun to do. Anything with a sword. Uh, some of my favorites. Let's say like Travis Touchdown from No More Heroes was always fun, like a character. Jedi's, any fantasy, mystical, magical, like paladins or knights. Those are always cool. Um, yeah, no more here is so good, right? Right. Um, and just like characters like that. Um, yeah, it's just basically characters with weapons, or just like as a kid growing up, just protagonist characters. I would always want to do like, oh, that little edgy boy in school. Oh, I want to be Kirito. He's a gamer, but he's so good and whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I feel that. I
Yeah,
feel
yeah, you
that.
know what I mean. It's like, but oh, I want to be Goku or something and stuff like that. But yeah, I never had the time, skill, or effort or money to get into cosplay. And if now that I do want to have like some resources, I have a little bit more time and more money to do so because I'm an adult, right? I can attempt to throw money at my problems and attempt. Um, there's what am I actually going to use it for? I'm be like, maybe I'll just do a Jedi thing because I'm planning to get a lightsaber soon, like one of the really nice lightsabers. Like, oh, it's gonna be great. Um, and then do stuff like that. So I'm excited to maybe do a Jedi cosplay. So that's gonna be fun. But yeah. How did we get on this? Oh yeah, your hobbies, cosplaying. Anything else?
Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't have that many hobbies. I feel like it's because the hobbies I do have like are time consuming. So I
Hmm.
have like some, just like not a lot. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like, did you not have hobbies before streaming League of Legends and cosplay? Did all you do was write? You're
I
just
kind of just like chilling with my friends.
oh, okay. That's fair. That's very fair. Take a sip of water right now too. It's quite hot.
Hmm.
All right. I mean, I've been asking a lot of questions. I mean, you have any topics that you want to talk about, Serachi?
Oh boy, I'm being put on the spot.
uh,
Um, uh, uh, help.
help. Okay, okay. All right, I got you. I got you. I have backup questions now. I was giving you an opportunity. Now the opportunity, you said help. All right.
I was
So,
not told about this.
I've been telling you about this for like 2 weeks. You're like, help. Oh, well, here we are. Here we are. Serachi's first time on a podcast.
Mhm.
And it's good. So you played League of Legends since 2019 in June. Why Talon? You're a master's level Talon, and obviously you like to pride yourself off that, and you can play other champions, but you're a Talon main. Why Talon? As a base skin, you don't see
Uh,
his face. Do you just like assassins, pointy things? Are you an edgy girl who likes blades and shurikens? What's
I
what is it?
I was quite the edge lord, believe it or not.
Oh, I
When I
believe
was,
everyone who's on the internet was an edge lord at some point, or will become an edge
yeah,
lord. But go on.
especially when I was like 14, 15. Yeah, I was really edgy. I've only grown out of it partially. um, but okay. Let me see. So I think a little before season 9, maybe it was in season 8 or maybe earlier in the year.
Hmm.
My friends tried getting me into League, and I didn't like it. It was a horrible experience actually.
Hmm.
Because the friends that tried to get me into League at first, like, they didn't like teach me at all.
Oh no.
They because okay, the default character they give you is Ash, right? Like, I think like you're required to play Ash,
Right,
like,
right.
right. So I was just trying to learn that character,
Hmm.
and then like all of a sudden they throw me into Air.
Oh no, that is one of the hardest
Like,
modes.
I was forced to play
Holy.
Air,
Oh
and
my
what
god.
I think like I got Nocturne, right? Like
Okay.
the whole time I was like trying to like ask for help. I was like, guys, can someone like tell me like what this guy does? And like the most like informative answer I got was, oh yes, Q leaves a trail.
Uh,
It was the least fun I've had in my life, and then I just quit until a little later when
mm-hmm.
uh I was peer pressured into playing again.
Of course, as people do. Okay.
But this time I was treated better. And yeah, I guess where I'm going with this is at first I was convinced to play League of Legends because of Janna. I
Uh-huh.
really liked Janna. I thought she was, at least in base skin, I think she's the prettiest champion. So I played League to play Janna. So I
Debatable.
played like
Okay.
Janna and like I guess your typical like e-girl
Oh,
champion.
I only play female supports, guys. Ooh.
I did play a little bit of Nautilus, but it was mostly Janna Morgana.
Okay.
Uh Janna Morgana, I guess Sono is like my third most played. Uh until like level 30, then I started playing ranked, right? I started playing ranked. And then I realized like wow, laning with ADCs who aren't my friends is not fun. I only
Mm-hmm.
liked laning with my friends because, you know,
Right. Which
yeah.
makes sense.
I was like,
Okay.
okay, I'm gonna play mid. So I go to my friend. I think this is actually Satame. I go to Satame, and I was like, I want to play mid. Who do I play? And he was like, play Talon. I was like, okay. And 4 years later,
Oh my god, that's literally it. You're like, I can't e-girl anymore. I'm going mid lane. Give me a mid lane champion.
yeah, no, the e-girl life. No, it's kind of funny because like every other champion I play is like an e-girl champion, and then it's Talon.
Oh yeah, you play like Syndra, Fiora.
Well, I don't play Fiora. That was just an experiment. I
No,
guess
you
like
played her.
Seraphine.
Nope. You're a Fiora main for like 2 weeks. It's a thing now. Too bad. I'm sorry. It's part of your league history now. Oh no, but it was on your Smurf, so I don't know. Oi. Hey, get that yonder. Look off that face. So that's funny. So like you do you not so you play other champions, obviously. But how come you just want to stick to Talon? It was just because that it's your bread and butter of that's what the character is, or you just don't like any other champions as much as Talon.
Well, by coincidence, I guess he just happened to be the most fun. I mean, Talon is the only champion in the game that I could play game after game after game and not get bored. He's the only champion in the game that does that.
Mm.
Every other champion I will get bored eventually, but Talon, he's like the only one, yeah. Just for some reason, I don't know. I don't control what my preference is. It just happened to be, yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's no, that makes sense. I know people who are like that, um, who more or less one trick. They can attempt they sort of sometimes play other stuff, but that's how they are. And people's definition of fun may vary. Uh, I have a friend, they played Lux. I have another friend that only plays Shaco. I have another friend that only plays LeBlanc. So I know a friend who liked to play Vayne for a whole season. That's when Vayne was good, but still, uh, you know. And I'm just like, I like League of Legends. I like to play all the or not all the champions, many champions. So that's what I like doing. One trick players are crazy. I kind of agree. Says the Aatrox player.
Says the Aatrox
Says the
player.
Aatrox player. I know, right? All you people are crazy. Um, but yeah, it's interesting to hear that. It was like, what's fun? You rake, you jump, you dash over walls, and you explode into shurikens. That's your ideal?
Americans. I don't really.
It's like you haven't thought about it, right? It's just like,
I
oh, I
can't
just
really explain why he's fun. He just is. Like, I mean, Talon is the only champion in the game that can do what he does.
right, right. Did you? So you said that was what? That's season 9, around the time you switched to mid lane, right? Or season 9, season 10
Yeah.
ish. Um, You
I
know that.
actually didn't one trick Talon off the bat though. He was just kind of in my pool.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, this is my biggest regret. I started out as a Katarina main
Oh my god.
in mid basically. I played Talon, but I
Mm-hmm.
needed to play AP because like my duo like refused to play AP, so I had to play AP. So
Okay.
I guess mainly I was playing Katarina. And then in season 10, I was mostly playing Diana and Cassidy, and then season 11 onwards was pretty much only Talon. I did have some weird Sona one trick arc though in between.
Okay. I
Like
mean,
it, yeah,
for like what, like half a season or something, you were like Sona
like
only.
2 months,
Oh,
two
okay.
months,
That's not
like
even that.
Sona one
That's
trick.
not even that much, honestly. Two
Yeah,
months is, in the grand scheme of League, 2 months isn't. That's like a patch. You know, that's like a patch and a half. That's not that long.
yeah.
So, yeah, that's fine. Um, Interesting. So, oh man, I spaced out. I like was drinking water while I was listening to you, and then I forgot my next question. Arguably, maining Sona for a day is too long. God damn, Luffy.
She's
uh,
surprisingly fun in her own way.
you land what? You cue, speed up, and throw a crescendo. Yeah,
Okay, but like,
Sona.
have you like team fought a Sona? It's so satisfying thing ever. Oh my god.
Yeah, I have. I have. Um, yeah, depend depends what you think. I think Sona is fun in the right situations. I don't think Sona's too fun, but yeah, aggro Sona with an aggro Sona as Azrael. Oh yeah, it's just poke, 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 and then eventually you'll get enough poke to go for the kill, which is great. Um, but the average support in my games are gold. They AFK. Okay. Um. Jeez, I forgot what my question was. Oh darn it. Oh jeez. So, oh, okay. I have another question. So, you decide to main Talon, right? Um, what was the motivation for you to grind all the way to Masters? Or just well, obviously you have to hit Diamond first. I don't know if you hit Masters only this split, or this season, but you know, starting from somewhere as nothing as I don't like this game. What did my abilities do? No one's teaching me as a Nocturne in AR Earth to to going as good as you are. Was it just because like I just like playing this game? I just want to be better, or what was the motivation behind it?
I find the game fun. I guess I never really had. I think I always wanted like some sort of competitive outlet, and like the other things I tried were like not it. um, like I always wanted something like League, I guess, to just try to get good at.
Uh, gotcha. I'm the same way. Like I've always have that competitive nature in me. So for me, I
Mm.
also like having that competitive game. Um, for me, just League is just too much time. That's why I started playing other shorter form competitive games, Rocket League, Smash, um,
Yeah,
fighting
I used to
games.
play Smash actually.
Oh, you play Smash? You should play Smash. You should play
Mm.
Smash this time. Let's smash. Let me smash.
Uh, uh, uh.
uh 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 boys, back me up. Where's my boys? You got to say let me smash to me and it's okay.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, I'm if you play, we should play sometime maybe. I don't know. No. No. Thanks, Spalding. Thanks, guy. That's how you
I don't know
know.
which game did you play? Which one? Which Smash?
So I play the one now, Ultimate, and then
Mm-hmm.
um I grew up with 64 and I grew up with Melee on the GameCube, but then I didn't know melee competitive melee was a thing because I was still like a kid, right? I was still a little kid. I'm just like, oh yeah, I just like this game because it exists. I'm like, it's cool. Um, but then I didn't get into the competitive nature until Brawl, which is obviously the most busted one of all of them. Um,
Oh yeah.
yeah, and then so I played that for a bit, and I was in a couple just random tournaments, both online and in person in my area, and then I went to college, university, and I didn't have a Wii U, so I didn't play that one. And then, graduated, got a job, and bought a Nintendo Switch, and Smash was out. So then I was like, cool. Smash came out, and I went, cool. And then I got pretty decent at the game. I would probably be, if there was an equivalent in terms of like ranking system, I would consider myself like high diamond in in
Oh,
in Smash, based off
that's
like,
really good.
yeah, off like percentile, I would be like high diamond in Smash, because similar to like, like I said, just like in League of Legends, right? Like, oh, I don't have a main role. Like I'm a support and AD main, by nature. Um, so I don't say by nature, half by nature, half by choice. Um, by environment, because everyone else plays other roles, and by default, I became the best support player, in my friend group. So then, um, and like I said, I be all rounder, and because of that, I have a lot of background games. Not, how do I rephrase this? I'm wording this very poorly. I play a lot of competitive games that I have a pretty decent rank in. Like, I play Smash, I would be
Oh,
high level there. If I played League, I could hit diamond. I was diamond in Overwatch. I would be plat in CS:GO when that, no, I was actually diamond in CS:GO, if you consider it that way. Um or high plat if you looked at the percentiles on that one. I was Rocket League, I'm diamond in that game. I'm just like, I'm an all-rounder. So I like to used to play PUBG, and now I play Fortnite, not building, because building is trash. I don't, ew, gross. Um, High level Rocket League gamer. Yeah, Rose saw me placing into Diamond yesterday. I was doing placement games. But yeah, I'm just that type of person who, I'm not. I'm a jack of all trades. If I get something and I like it, and I'll probably get good at it sooner or later. So, but yeah, that's just me. So that's like how I got into shoutcasting. I'm just like, oh, I like shoutcasting, seems cool, so I got into it, and here I am, because I got decent at it. I get to meet people like you.
oh,
Wee.
oh.
Yeah. All right. So that's me. We should, yeah, let's play some Smash Brothers, Serachi. Is that okay?
Sure.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Ultimate?
Yeah, you have ultimate.
Mhm. I do, yes.
Yes, yes,
Mm,
yes.
I
It's not.
kind of, yeah. I regret trying that game.
It won't be
Well,
fun.
not completely.
It won't be fun. I'm glad I
Oh
met you,
boy.
Nian. I'm glad I met you too, Rose. Um, but yeah. Oh my God. Now I remember what some of my questions are. After an hour 15, I finally remember. Oh, and it didn't have to do with your lore, but it had to do with you.
Oh,
Why are why are you sussy?
what? Oh.
We're finally all right.
Wait,
We're finally nearing the end of the podcast episode, but now I'm asking the hot, spicy questions. Why are you sussy?
I could keep going. I don't mind.
Yeah, okay,
um,
but why though? Why though? You say some things, you make noises, and things just come out of your mouth,
I
or
don't
even
make noises on purpose. It's just how I naturally sound, apparently.
that's true. I was listening in to your league games earlier. I went, I can see why people would be like, huh? Just midway through a team fight, you're just like, huh? um, but or okay, but not even just that, right? If you're in Serachi's Discord, right? She'll just type some stuff, or like say some things, and you're like, hmm, I see. I see. I mean, if others are like that, that's okay. No problem. Everyone accepts you, which is fine. It's great. No problem there. And I'm not judging you like that. But why are you sussy?
Uh, I mean, when I first started streaming,
I'm judging.
I didn't intend this to be like an 18 plus stream. I eventually, like, with the direction it was going, I had to make it that. But I guess like first, right off the bat, like okay, first of all, look at this model.
Hold on. Uh-huh. Okay.
I gave the artist concept, a great artist by the way.
Uh-huh.
I love the artist. I gave her the concept art model, and she was like, "Yeah, it looks good," and then she gave it massive
I mean, massive is subjective. I don't think they're that massive.
They're pretty big.
I think for an anime girl, they're pretty average.
That is sad.
see, that's okay. See, think about what I just said. Am I wrong though? Am I wrong though? Okay, maybe not average. Okay, I have to look. Let me
I still
inspect.
say they're bigger.
Yeah, yours are okay, slightly bigger than average, but then like I wouldn't be able to notice unless I actually looked at it closer, right? Like I legit be like, oh, at first glance, I think they're pretty average for an anime girl.
My eyes are up here.
I know.
But
Hey, we're talking.
yeah,
We're on the topic of it, so I must inspect.
I don't know. I kid. The concept art I gave her, like she had like very reasonable, like realistic proportions, and you can't. Okay, you can't see like my bottom, but this model is also extremely like bottom heavy.
Oh yeah, I've seen it, and I know
Yeah.
some people on your stream have seen it, and maybe we can show it off in the post podcast show.
Oh boy.
Thick with a number of C's we will
Yeah.
not disclose until maybe later. So if
Yeah.
you want to stick around for the post podcast show, there you go. Maybe you'll
It was
see.
the artist's style. She drew like these types of characters.
Were you like you didn't want to make any adjustments? You're like, you know what? That's it. That's the one. I want that one.
I was like, I'll let the artist have some of the creative liberties. Yes.
You gave them creative freedom. I see.
I think she did a good job though.
It is. It's a very nice. It's a great model, great art, and yes, very beautiful.
I think she goes by Lady Nanami right now. I think she changed her name from like all this model. But okay, so I guess like that's like number one, and then
all right, that's step
like,
one to being sussy. Have the bottle, okay?
Have the model. Step two, like you mentioned, like we talked about this just now. Like I guess I just naturally sound just very, what's the word? Lewd. It's just how, like when I'm just like making noises, like people think I'm moaning, even though that's just like what I normally like. Like I don't know, like when I yawn or stretch or something, people.
She does it
do it on purpose.
Oh, hello, Farmy, by the way. Thank you for the follow.
I promise you. It's just how I sound like people in real life like wouldn't like call me out for it because like in real life people like are respectful. But when
they say respectful. Maybe they just don't want to bring it up.
They don't. Yeah, they don't bring it up.
They're not your real friends. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Like, okay, I've gotten that comment before, but like not like a lot.
Okay.
Like in real life.
Okay. So you make noises that may or may not be lewd depending on who's listening. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, and then like people like start talking about it, and
Farmy, thank you for the hydrate. I'll drink some water. Thank you.
Yeah, and then like it becomes like part of the stream at some point. Like, oh, like I think Clown Boy made like a post on my Discord. He was like, because like one time I was sick, and he was like, "It's okay, I can cover for you. All I have to do is int on the Smurf account and moan, right?" So it's become like part of the culture, I guess.
Int and moan, Laval.
Yeah.
Thank you for the double hydrate, Rose.
It's become just like a thing in my stream. Like, oh, Sarah, she moans a lot. She makes a lot of noises.
Oh, okay. All right, so
like this is all unintentional. You guys believe it or not.
All right. Well, apparently they don't like to believe it, so they're not believing it. So anyways, go
Well,
on.
well, anyways, there's that, and I guess it's just downhill from there. Like,
Wait, so you were like, I'm gonna lean into it, and then is this you leaned into it?
like at some point, like it just gets brought up, like like stuff like that gets brought up too often. And okay, another thing is like I end up like saying like shit by accident too. Like one of the most infamous clips of me is when I get hit by a Vagar Q, like after it was buffed, the range was buffed, and I
Uh-huh.
go, "It's so long," and like apparently with a moaning sound, like I wasn't on purpose.
Okay, hold on. That needs to be pulled up in the post podcast. I'm sure. Serachi Vagar, it's so long. Okay. Well, we gotta find that clip.
If someone could like give me on the clip, that'd be great.
Yes, please, please, someone send it to me.
But yeah,
DM,
that
tag me in the
that was one of
Discord.
like the big things that like happened.
Okay.
Um,
So then,
and like at that, so yeah,
okay.
like at that point, it's like okay, there's no going back.
I like it. You didn't even fight it. You're like,
this is
ah,
this is
fuck.
just who I am
Ah,
now.
fuck.
Yeah, no, this is just who I am. I just like accepted it, and then like yeah.
So then, so you say you accepted it, right? But so naturally, but unintentionally, you say or sound lewd. But then I go into your Discord, like I think it was just today. You typed in like a photo, and you're like, "Segs, what?"
Well,
this was
I've accepted
today.
it. This is just I found my I found where my talents lie.
Your talents. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So you've leaned into it and you found your talents. Where
Mhm.
how do I how do I how do I approach this next question without sounding both degenerate and or fucking dumb? Um Nice talent. Yes, thank you. That's a great talent. Oh, by the way, real friends say the truth no matter how painful it is, so you get better. Like, dude, bro, you look fat. Oh, the dude's like,
Change
yeah,
how
sure
I like
thing.
naturally sound.
Okay, but that's different. Like, I don't know. So, okay, so were you lewd
Stretch, of course.
before?
Of course.
Okay, yeah,
Was
we'll
I lewd
stretch.
before?
Yes.
Um.
Here, let me stretch while you do that. Let me stretch to the left. Eh. Go ahead, don't mind me. I'm just stretching.
Okay.
Eh, eh,
I mean, I think even now, like compared to
eh.
a lot of like, I guess, Jesus Christ,
Sorry, sorry,
lewd
sorry.
tubers.
Hold on. Let me stretch as if I were Serachi. Uh,
Oh my
uh,
god.
uh. All right, I'm done stretching. In solidarity, we moan. So,
I feel offended.
hey, at least I'm not inting. Hey, Lamau, low blow. Kidding, kidding. He's doing Serachi cosplay already. But
I
sorry,
am.
sorry. You were saying, were you lewd before? Be honest with me. It's
I
not a safe
even
space,
now,
but mm-hmm.
even now, like I'd still say I'm like still like pretty tame in comparison to like a lot of lewd tubers, I guess
Mm-hmm.
you could call them. Um, was I lewd like before streaming or like
Yeah, I
what
guess.
do you mean?
Yeah, just I guess before streaming because you said this only really you only really leaned into it because of stream,
Okay.
right? Would you be like, oh, I've had dirty thoughts, or like
Uh,
I I openly talk about reading hentai, yaoi, fan fiction, 50
okay, I
Shades
don't do
of
it. Oh,
Grey.
okay. I mean, I don't watch that. If I'm being completely honest, like
You don't watch corn, got it. Mm?
neither confirm or deny. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Got
no,
all
I
right.
will say I'm a pretty. I have a lot of desires. Um, here's the funny thing.
I'm listening.
On stream, excuse me, especially at first, I had to tone it down.
Oh.
People thought that I was exaggerating my persona to like be horny. No. I am
Holy
I'm trying
shit!
my best
You've only been streaming for
to
a
hold it
year.
in.
What does that mean? How long ago was this? It's only been a year. What the hell? What the hell,
I mean, it's only
Serachi?
been a year.
It's been a year. That's what it's been. It's been a year. I see. Okay. So this was at the
Like the amount
beginning.
of restraint I have to put on myself is a lot.
Okay. So the
Even now,
mm-hmm. Even now.
even now. Yeah, I think Rose mentioned it. She thought like, oh, I thought you were just being horny for stream. Like, no.
No, I'm just horny.
Okay.
I see. All right. Well,
Okay.
so
Let's move on. Let's move
not
on.
no, we're not done. We're not. Calm down.
No.
Well, actually, you can't calm down. That's what we've just learned.
Oh my fucking god.
So you're not sussy. That's just it's just you. People might think you're sussy. You're not sussy. That's just
I think I shared too much information.
that's what it might be. That's what it is.
What?
You may or may not overshare to some people's comfortability, which make them feel like you're sussy, but you're not. For me, I'm not uncomfortable. I'm an adult. I am okay with talking about this, especially since I am gotten older, because yeah, it's just normal, right? I feel like it's not taboo to talk about stuff like this, and it's just I don't say like liberal left leaning type of political shit. I'm just like, dude, you just gotta understand that that's what people do. Sometimes it's natural urges, sometimes it's a cultural thing. It's like, fuck bitches, get money. I'm over here like, I don't have bitches. I barely have money.
No bitches.
No, yeah,
Unlucky.
couldn't be you, huh? God damn
Huh?
it. You got bitches, huh, Serachi?
I'm
Will
I'm
not
not
confirm
attracted to
nor
women.
hey, no one said bitches were just women.
Oh, okay.
So you got bitches or what? that
What?
that
I don't know what bitches are.
see here's that duality of Serachi, where naturally horny but doesn't know what bitches are. All right, well, there you go. Um that, that's so
I don't
funny.
know what that entails.
You got hoes? You got
I
hoes?
I I I just don't know how to respond to that.
Oh my oh my gosh. Okay, fine, fine,
Oh
fine.
yeah, I guess I guess it just happened naturally,
Hmm.
and I was like, okay, I this is who I am. I accepted it,
I see. I see.
and yeah, now my stream is for mature audiences, and my Discord is 18 plus.
Wait, your Discord's 18 plus? I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't think it has. I don't think I put like a
Oh, well, you have
like
a
a
rule.
verify you're 18.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just a
yeah.
rule. Yeah.
It's just a rule. 18 plus. I didn't even realize that was a rule.
I
So,
mean, it's 18 plus, but like we don't post like NSFW. Like it's
um,
just like sometimes the topics can get mature.
right, right, right. So that's interesting because also for um so this is just a me thing, right? Because I know we talked about this off stream when we were like trying to set up or just having a chat. I'll be like, oh yeah, I was like a sheltered kid and I didn't know the world and I was basically raised on the internet. And that has its pros, it has its cons. But and I don't think this is oversharing because if most people that are my friends know this about me. Um, but more my mentality, right? So because I grew up on the internet and the type of, I like gaming and I like streaming, and obviously I'm a little bit older now, but even up until just recently, I went under the assumption, well, I won't say an assumption, I guess an assumption, that a lot of people online that were streaming were closer to my age. And because it's like, I hung out with people online in my groups that were closer to my age, which made sense. But then when I started reaching out to other communities like your own, I'm like, oh man, on average, a lot of you are younger than me, right? Like you're 20, right? I'm over here. I'm 27. um, and like I still don't have that much life experience. I feel like I'm somewhat wise in terms of people interactions, but in terms of like overall life experience, I think I'm still lacking in a lot of places. And why am I bringing this up? Relative to you, right? Corn related stuff. I'm just like, I also going to go under until only until recently. I've gone under the assumption that everyone is a virgin until they tell me otherwise. So, because I am one. So I'm gonna be a wizard, guys. I'm on my path to becoming a magical wizard. I think it's 50 or something, right? Not have sex till I'm
No
50.
idea.
But yeah, y'all get the idea. So, um, yeah, it's not something to be ashamed about by any means. I'm just like, that's me. That's me. I exist. I'm a dude. Yeah, that's all. And what was the point? Oh, what was the point of me
I
sharing
was
this
like, why
story?
are you telling me
Why
this?
am I telling you this? I don't. Oh, right, because for me, right, I feel like you would be like, oh, some people. That I remember why I brought this up, because people are like, oh, sometimes it might be oversharing or might not be open minded. Be like, oh, fuck it, whatever. Yeah, I'm a dude. That's crazy, right, Rose? Um, but you were like, oh, some people might not uh understand certain things or might be taboo to talk about certain topics, right? Um, whereas I'm over here, I'm like, oh yeah, I could talk about this shit. That's my life, It's my experiences or here lack of experiences. And I'm just like, yeah, let's chat because that's what makes a conversation go. So that's why I brought it up. And because you're like, oh, you're an assumption. I didn't know how old you were, or maybe you brought it up and I forgot. I'm like, oh shit, fuck, you're young. You're much younger. You are a zoomer.
uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm. Yeah.
Your birth year is a compound sentence. 2000 and
2000 and
and
yeah.
2000 and your birth year starts with a 2. That's crazy. uh, I joke, of course, but um, it's I don't know. I just love having conversations with new people. And, that's why I bring people on that I think I vibe and have nice conversations with on the podcast, like yourself. So, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, anyways, we've passed the hour 30 mark on the recording, hour 40 on the stream. And I guess we'll wrap up this episode, but stick around for the post podcast show. Serachi here, it might ara or uwu or do something and say some sussy stuff. Who knows? I do. I'm the one who knows.
Uh, uh,
So stick around for the post podcast show. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, go check out the VOD on my Twitch. Drop a follow. But yeah, we'll talk about that soon. But first, before we go into the podcast show, we gotta close out this episode. And what does that closing out this episode mean? That means me thanking my guests and especially having a first time guest on the channel. So Srirachi, thank you so much for being on the podcast. It was enjoyable, and you
of
know
course.
I appreciate you having these conversations and telling me about yourself and some of your other things about like your hobbies and your community and just league and stuff. So I really appreciate it. You're always welcome back to the podcast. It's been a pleasure. If you ever want to hop on an episode, just let me know. If I don't have a guest on, you can be on. Otherwise, maybe we can have another episode where we bring on multiple guests. Well, we usually, I wouldn't say usually.
Oh, that'd
Sometimes
be
we have multiple
fun.
guests. Sometimes it's just me and the single guest. But feel free to invite yourself to a podcast if I don't have one planned already. Um, So yeah, I'm thank you again. Thank you for everyone who's came through from Serachi's communities to support, for everyone who followed and using channel points, drop the follow and do that. If you want to join my Discord, check out when I stream. Use the Discord command. It exists. If not, not a problem. I'm a small boy streamer. It's okay. But yeah, do you have any final thoughts, comments, any questions you want to ask me now?
Mm,
Shout outs, plugs, butt plugs.
oh my god. I
Got
choked.
him. Got him. Got him. We got her. We got her. We got her.
That came out of nowhere.
Favorite brand of butt plugs? I don't know.
I don't use those.
I don't use those. Do you have a recommendation?
Oh my god.
I joke. But yeah, any last final thoughts, or like I said, anything, just anything before we close out this episode and we head over to the post podcast show.
Thank you so much for inviting me, though. This was really fun.
I'm glad. I can give you coaching on it.
Rose.
Don't worry. Coaching on what?
Butt plugs, I think.
You need a coach? Well,
I will pass.
It's like if there's casual sex, that implies there's rank sex. I'm gonna be competitive sexer.
Oh my god.
What? You know that meme, right? If there's casual blank, that means there's ranked blank.
I've never heard that meme actually.
Really? It's a funny ass meme. I love that meme.
I'm isolated from the world.
Kane, oh my god, why am I doing wholesome week right now? I need to leave. What do you mean? You could be wholesome.
Week.
Yeah, Kane says he has to be wholesome for a whole week. I don't know why it's only for a week and
Then
not
why
just
are
be
you
wholesome.
watching?
I mean, we only got to the Sussy stuff at the end until like 20 minutes ago. So I mean, can't blame him. But and it's only gonna get worse from here on out in the post podcast show. So I'm being tempted to say to stray from my newfound life. The path. It's only a week. Come on, Kate. Sorry, go ahead, Sharadi.
Oh, what did we have in the what were we gonna watch?
We gotta watch your Vagar clip.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, and then all the dogs and the monkeys will go wild, go, and then or the monkeys just going wild.
I didn't even think it was that bad.
I mean, we'll find out. It sounds that bad. If it's that infamous of a clip, it might be that bad. I don't know.
I can't live a day without someone mentioning it to me. So
okay, well, flip things around. Do you think you can be as sussy as me for a week? Yeah, that's easy. I hold, just like Serachi here, I have to hold myself back a lot. Trust me. You know what else I can be holding? That long thing of yours, You like people know.
Oh my god.
So, if you know Setsuna Narukame, it's not that hard. But it is hard. Subbing to my channel, it's pretty hard. Don't use your money, support the channel. Anyways, any other why are you blushing? What the fuck, what's wrong with you? Is it getting hot and heavy up in here? I don't even know. It's hot. I don't think it's heavy. That's the temperature. That's the weather. My arms aren't that long, my dude. Hey, hand holding's pretty lewd. I'll tell you that. You got your long slender fingers. Yeah, we'll do more sussy stuff maybe in the post podcast show. So stick around. Any other last words, Serachi?
Any last words? No, not really.
All right, sounds good. Well, thank you again. If you're watching on YouTube, tell me what sussy things you want to hear me say, and maybe I'll say it in the post podcast show. But otherwise, come check out Serachi and I do some auras or other potential voice lines in the post podcast show again. So yeah, say bye, YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah.